Welcome back. I'm David the Good, and today I'm going to show you how to pick out a really good hoe. Here we have 3 hoe heads. They look very similar, except this one is small, this one is large, and this one is just right.
Why?
Let's take a look at this one first. What you want in a good hoe head is for it to all be one piece. You don't want a weld right here. And this one does not have a weld. You can see that's a straight piece right there. And it goes down here to the socket. But then what do we discover? We discover that the socket is a different piece. So the gooseneck goes into the socket, and this socket is a piece that goes over the end of it. And this jams up inside of the handle, and then this socket goes over. So this is an older hoe, but this is a cheaper method of manufacture. This would not be my first choice. So let's take a look at the second one. This one here has the socket going right into the gooseneck, so that looks good. Look at that, that's nice. It's a one piece, right? So it's good and strong. Or maybe not. Look at what happens when we get to the blade here. This is welded on. So this is not the same piece as this. Again, cheaper manufacture, probably cheaper steel. Let's take a look at the third one. This one here does not have a weld right here, and it does not have a weld right here or a separate socket. This is an all-in-one integrated hoe head. So this one, if I saw these 3, would be the one I would choose. And that's actually, I bought all 3 of these in an eBay auction at the same time, and I bought them for this one. Now I'll rehabilitate these and sharpen them up and use them, but they're not as good as this one. Let's take a closer look too at these sockets, and you'll see what I mean with me saying this one's the best. Take a look at the edge on this. Do you see how thin that metal is? That's very thin. Take a look at the edge on this one. Look at how thick that metal is comparatively. If you can see that, side by side, one of these is thick, one of these is really thin. This is a junky piece compared to this guy. Well, they're gonna fight. This one wins. Obvious, just one round there and it's won. But you can see the difference, and that's what you wanna look for. You wanna look for all in one, everything's connected, and this is nice thick metal. This is gonna take a super edge on it. All it needs to be is cleaned up, hammered back into shape, bent to fit properly, and we put a new handle on it, and voila. You have a serious tool instead of that newer junk. And that's it. You're gonna go on eBay and you're gonna look for the old hoe heads where they're all integrated, all one piece, where the socket down to the blade and the gooseneck are all the same thing. You don't want one that has welds on it and bits and pieces. Those are junk. Those are newer. They're made with cheap manufacturing. And if you get one that has the quality put together where you can see that it's all one piece, chances are it's going to be much better steel. It's going to work better for you. It's going to take an edge and it's going to sing through the ground and decapitate all the weeds in your garden without nearly so much work. You're never going to want to go back to a new hoe head once you get an old-fashioned one. It's just the way it is, and it's unfortunate. I can't find any good ones anymore, but there you go. Go on eBay and get yourself a good one, and it's gonna last you for generations. And you'll save it from some sort of shabby chic decorator thing where somebody's gonna like hang a towel on it or something. No, save it, put it out in the garden. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, may your thumbs always be green.
I went to see David the Good. We listened to Portishead and drank spiced rum. He threw me off the ramp and broke my foot and broke my wheelchair, all in good fun.
They're just going you're one of those. Watch out for the well.